So for those of you who've known me for a while, you know that I love meditation. And you also know that I love naked meditation. And showing up here online in my birthday suit isn't just for the clicks and the likes, though, you know, a little nudity never hurts to grab some attention. But honestly, the biggest reason is about confronting stigma, shame around our bodies, and more importantly, to realize that our body is actually a tremendous gift. To go deeper in meditation, to go deeper in connection with ourselves, and it brings us a lot of joy. So today I thought it'd be fun to talk about why am I a naked spiritual being, and perhaps why you should be too. So hey, if we haven't met before, my name is Kaylin. I'm a spiritual coach. I work with people around the world to help them come home to themselves. I host this YouTube channel where we explore the intersection of spirituality, sexuality, finding belonging, living authentically, and having a meaningful life. I've written a couple books and I also host in-person retreats, so if you'd like to know more about that, please head over to ecstaticself.com. Okay, so why naked? Why is there any benefit for showing up naked in life and also in your meditation practice? Well, frankly, if you are in the Western world or have been influenced by Western societies, then you know that we have a heritage that has been very body negative, sensuality negative. You know, people who express anything other than traditional Christian doctrine, which is all about sin and all about the wrongness of our condition, we're generally burned at the stake or driven out of their homelands. Here in America, we have this puritanical heritage to contend with, which told us all that we were sinners and horrible beings and yada yada yada, that we were only going to enter the kingdom of God based on our hard work ethic and dedicating ourselves to the social good. And funnily enough, telling people their whole lives that they're sinful and wrong and their bodies are something shameful leads to people being very unhappy, very unwell, very neurotic, very disconnected from themselves, from each other, and generally making very poor life choices. What if instead we told people that they were sacred, beautiful, that their bodies were something to be cherished and holy and magical? Think how much kinder and more connected our world would be. Shame never does a person good. Shame only builds internal hatred, internal disconnect, and a disconnection from others. As Brene Brown says, you can't ever shame someone into meaningful change. So one of the ways that I fight this is by embracing my naked self. When I sit naked in meditation, I become more aware of my body. And for a lot of us, we're disembodied, where you live somewhere outside of ourselves or in our head. We're not actually here. When we drop into our bodies, suddenly life becomes better. Suddenly we become more relaxed, more gentle, more full, more delicious. We start to release some of that shame. It even helps us to focus, because when you're sitting naked in meditation, you become more aware of the sensation of air on your skin, the feeling of being in this space. Maybe even get a little turned on, which is okay too, because hey, it's your body. It was meant to be enjoyed. Feel that life force flowing through you. One of my favorite places to show up naked for spiritual work is outside. This idea of forest bathing, of allowing the nature around you to caress your skin and just help you be in yourself, and to commune you and nature, the dirt under your feet, the microbes in the air all over your body. It's a really transformative and magical experience if you've never tried it. And the research shows that people are happier and well-adjusted when they do things like this. In 2017, a study was published in the Journal of Happiness Studies called Naked and Unashamed: Investigations and Applications of the Effect of Nature's Activities on Body Image, Self-Esteem, and Life Satisfaction. They found that people who engaged in these nature's activities had a much higher level of body satisfaction, lower anxiety, and overall joy in life. 2016, a Nude Awakening, the Effects of Nature's Activities on Body Image, Self-Esteem, and Life Satisfaction in the Journal of Psychology, proved very much the same thing. These bodies are not sinful, they're not dirty, there's anything shameful or wrong about them. They're sacred, they're beautiful, they're holy. They're something that we should cherish. And when we sit in meditation and we turn our focus within and we sink into our bodies and we overcome the shame we have around, life gets better, life gets more joyful. And so I want to invite you to do this. I want you to take your clothes off. I want you to go sit in silence, in stillness with yourself, and learn that there is beauty here, that there is sacredness here, that there is love and all the good things we strive for here in ourselves. Because you are not a sinner. You've never been broken. You are perfect. You are a spark of divine soul stuff in a human form. And what a gift it is. It's a gift to have a body. It's a gift to be here in this life on this planet right now. It's not something shameful or wrong. And in fact, there was actually historical precedent to suggest the connection between nudism and spirituality, going all the way back to, let's say, Shiva. Here's a modern depiction of him, but if you go back a few thousand years to Mohenjo-Daro or Harappa in current-day Pakistan, some of the earliest depictions of Shiva or Rudra or even other earlier names was that of the naked meditator with an erect phallus surrounded by animals. This idea that there was a connection between transcending societal norms, breaking free of conventions, being embodied, being in yourself and seeing the perfection in it, and then using that to connect with the cosmic oneness. In other modern examples, we see Jain monks who practice nudism as a form of renunciation. We see it in Wiccan traditions practicing sky-clad. We also, of course, see it in Native American sweat lodges as a spiritual modality. So I hope you'll join me in stripping down and opening up to your full potential, because this is how we're meant to be. I promise. You'll have a much deeper experience of yourself, of your spirit, and of your humanness if you just take some time and let it all hang out. And I encourage you to find safe spaces to do this with others, whether it's on a retreat with me or with another fabulous, body-positive, embodiment-focused spiritual practice. I suggest you find spaces like that, because you'll be a lot better for it. I'm Kalen. This is Ecstatic Self. Blessings to you.